Welcome back. This is Dan. You're in success and motivation in the no comfort zone. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about how much BS can you take before you decide you want to change and actually take action. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
How much chaos and drama can you take before you finally get to that point in your life where you're like, enough is enough? And I'm not talking about enough is enough until I can rest and recuperate and handle more tomorrow. I'm talking about where you're just done, ready to mic drop, get out. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my life was the time that I said, listen, if I want to be sober and on the straight and the narrow, I got to make sure I hang around really cool people who are driven in ambition, living with a lot of ethics in their life, and really want to go places and really want to do the greater good. Those are the people I want to associate myself with, versus hanging around people that like to go get hammered at night, people like having that loose lifestyle. It was not for me. Having fun all the time and all that, it wasn't fun anymore. It just got to a point where, as a man, I got to a point where I'm like, I got to contribute. I got to basically live by virtue. I got to do the right things. I got to do the right things right now. And I got to that point and I started to remove people from my life that were toxic, that were cancers, that were viruses towards my positivity. And I realized it was a lonely place. So lonely. And man, you want to find that companionship, you want to find that comfort, and you want to get involved in those relationships, and you think this person will be okay. I can teach this person to be different, but you can't. You know it in your heart, they're not going to come around. And next thing you know, the relationship kind of turns a little bit, and then you feel obligated, and then you're right back where you started from, and just enough is enough. How much do you have to take before you finally stop hanging around bad people, the viruses, the negative people, the people that are taking your dreams away from you bit by bit, moment by moment, just because you want to call them friends? Hey, it's happened to me, and I know it's probably happened to you. There's some people right now in your life that you have to cut out. There's also some people that you need to start inviting in. You need to change things up a bit. So one of the things that I do is I help people break away from toxic people. I've had to do it my whole life. And just recently I realized that I am in the quicksand of negativity. The harder I work, the deeper I get. Until finally, I'm just not going to screw around anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with the complaints. I'm done with the problems. I'm done with not living in the solution. And the people that are around me, I want to help them find the solution. I want to help them realize how important they are to the vital growth of the organization and to their own well-being. By just changing their mindset a little bit, they're going to realize that they've just begun to climb the mountain of personal growth and personal development. Most people are asleep anyway, so I'm just trying to wake them up a little bit. And if you want to be woke, and I'm talking seriously woke, if you're ready, do me a favor, man, launch with Dan.com. Take the first step towards getting on that calendar and letting me call you so that we can talk about your hopes, your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions, and using all of that information, why you're in toxic relationships, why you've got people hanging around you right now that you don't necessarily need in your life, and what's really preventing you from becoming successful. What's really preventing you from being that person you've always wanted to be. I don't know about you, but from where I grew up, my hopes and ambitions, I was going to be remember back in the day when people used to fill gas in your car at the gas station, full service gas station? I swear that's what my family thought I was going to wind up doing. I'm glad I didn't go for that career path because that's an obsolete job now. Didn't know what I was going to do, where I was going to go, so I joined the Marines. Learned a ton of Marines, some of the stuff I apply on the call. And what I ended up doing was I realized that, you know what, I needed organization, I needed discipline. I needed to be taught integrity from somebody else other than my dad. I needed to be taught work ethic. And it was instilled in me. And I realized that hanging around good people that have a common goal, the other Marines I was with, I realized how important it is to have the right team around you. Because with the right team, you can accomplish anything. And I want to be on your team. I want to be that person that's holding you accountable to make sure that you understand when you need to get something done, you need to get something done. Because at the end of your comfort zone, when you're whining and complaining and you're like, hey, you know what? I don't know if I can finish this, or I'm going to go watch that, or I'm going to go get distracted and jump on this thing instead because this is easier for me to do. Hey, man, ain't nobody got time for that. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to put you back on a path and we're going to get you where you need to go. And that's to success land. That's a land I just created and I'm the king of it. I want to help you become successful. So as crazy and as corny as that may sound, I'm in your corner rooting for you every day, every time, without fail, no exception. I'm so excited that there's an opportunity for you, the listener, right now to experience a much better life than you've been living. And there is so much more to this. So much more to this than just some motivation and inspiration. It's about how you feel when no one else is around, and you could have that super big smile on your face and you could let all of your teeth show. And even if you got one, let the world see it. But it's just you. You're just happy. You're just in a place where you feel really good about who you are. And there's a lot of men and women that need to feel more of that versus overwhelmed, distracted. And also, you got to start kicking these toxic people to the curb. We need to get them out of your life. Toxic people, nobody's got time for that, as sweet Georgia Brown would say. While you're at it, if you're really digging this podcast, do me a favor. Wherever you consume your podcast, man, I really would love a 5-star review. Give me a rating, give me a review, like it, share it, give it to somebody who needs a little bit of motivation, a kick in the ass, a little bit of dose of inspiration, somebody that truly needs to get out of their comfort zone. Give it to them. Let them know that, hey, listen to this guy. I don't know what you're going to get out of it. He's a little crazy. He's a little all over the place. But at the end of the day, the guy's onto something because he keeps talking about this no comfort zone lifestyle and how awesome it is. I've been doing this for 3 years now, so it's not going away, and I hope you find some value in what I'm saying. But I really do think this. I think if you're listening to this podcast, and if you're a regular listener, hit me up. Go to the website, launchwithdan.com. Let's figure out together your game plan. Get on that call so we can have a conversation and see how we can work together. Because I'm really looking for 3 people for the next 90 days to prove to the world that this thing works with people that I don't know. And I want to get to know you. I want to share this information with you to really get involved so that you can be successful. Because I'll tell you what, if you ask anybody that's around me, anybody that I know, you talk to these people, they're going to tell you that this no comfort zone thing is very real. It's a very tangible thing. And when you take possession of it, your life will change. And if you're looking to change your life for the better, there has never been a better time than right now, because I am so willing and wanting to work with new people. I'm ready for you. You ready for me? LaunchWithDan.com. Anyway, enough of the rant. Get rid of the toxic people in your life because they're holding you back. And I'm telling you what, if you really want to find success, the best thing you can do is get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
5.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.